The next region is the Pacific Northwest, which includes Oregon, Washington State, the very top of Idaho, and the very top of California.
I think, especially crossing from California, the first thing we noticed is that the forest smells amazing. Isn't it like pine fresh?
Yes, that's where they get it from. That's where you get the real thing. It smells great.
It's as much of an improvement on just a bottle of pine fresh air spray as fresh mint is on toothpaste. So it's the real deal. So you cross over and the dryness and the deadness of California begins to lessen, and it looks wonderful. Driving up, the view of the ocean, they have epic Pacific beaches which are cold, but they look very good. One of the cities we stopped in and spent a lot of time in was Portland.
Portland was a lot of fun. It kind of reminded us of Brighton, but I think, no offence to Brighton, it did it a bit better.
It was cleaner.
It was cleaner. No, it was sort of a trendy city, but I think it was also a well-run city for the most part, and it had some very specific opportunities for you, Chris.
Yes, Puppet Labs was there. And other tech companies, I was told. Maybe they didn't want me to apply. But after I walked in with a selfie stick, I don't know. But Portland seemed to work. I had a lot of art. It looked good. You could get lots of coffee. It's where young people go to retire. The dream of the 90s is alive in Portland. That was a quote from Portlandia.
And you'll all be thrilled to know they are still keeping Portland weird, which is one of their mottos. So it gets lots of quirky people, but I think those quirky people are having fun.
Yeah. The downside of the area is it does rain. We went there when it was unusually sunny, but looking at the weather forecast, it's a rainy region. That only gets worse when going up to Seattle. Seattle, I thought would be like Portland, but it wasn't. It was much busier, just a little bit more dishevelled. I don't know. It didn't really pop for me.
Yes, we don't really have a runner-up for this region. I think Portland was really the only viable city, and that Seattle was just too much like England, and that it was expensive, and it was drizzling the entire time we were there, and that is not what we came here for, so...
No. Something I really liked about this region is, I think after going through the east and the south, we were really sick of trees. Trees were just these obstructive things that were vectors for horrible insects. But when we went through the redwoods and the forests in the Pacific Northwest, they were epic. They looked nice. It just looked lovely. I don't really want to sleep outside, but if I ever did, I'd go camping there. Oh, and also, Grangeville, Idaho. We had a really good time and had some wine and nice chats with the owners of the Elkhorn Lodge Motel. That was good.
Yes, I think the region generally had friendly people for the most part. I think they were a bit busy to talk to us in Seattle, but other than that, people were easy to talk to. It's a good region.
Mm.